You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV. Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV, shout out. Hello, welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
Check like I told Zach, man. You worry about the wrong shit. Them should be the last month you gotta worry about.
Oh no, we're not worried about that.
We don't worry about them, man. We told whatever we want to do in front of them. It's all up, bro.
Okay. J Money, J Money, J Money. Hey, boy.
They be rolling crazy. Oh, you gotta tell Mario, man.
Mario, you think we can get a promo tomorrow for this one? Back and smoke they up.
That like right. Why you cut your dreads, bro?
Oh, show us looking at it.
Welcome back to Soda TV. I ain't feeling too good, but I'm gonna try to get it out for y'all, man. I remember when Can't Get Right had passed. It was for sure like the saddest that I had seen FBG Duck besides the passing of 30. You know, that's his brother, FBG Brick. Rest in peace, FBG Brick. You know what I'm saying? You know, Duck said that Can't Get Right was just going to get something to eat in one of his songs, which just makes it more, you know what I'm saying, like, dang, you know, he went out doing a HIT or, you know, going to do something fraudulent or scamming or about to ROB somebody or none of that. It was to do what all humans need to live and survive, which is food, you know what I'm saying? But like just weeks, somewhere from weeks to months, you know, of it happening, you started hearing theories of a backdoor with none other than your boy 051 Melly, you know. And I always knew that, like, by Melly, the way he was moving, right? Melly was around FBG, perhaps more than FBG members was around FBG no back. Like, you know, in the clubs with Cash and Doug always shooting dice all on the block with him. And just imagine what the cameras didn't catch. This is just when the camera rolling. So you can imagine probably with them 25-8. And for, you know, people might have their selfish reasons to have Melly around. You know it was going down when Melly around, you know, so, but nevertheless, he was with them like he was with them, like he was FBG. And so it never made sense to me why a person would hang around someone 25-8 for years and not pull it. It don't take nothing but a couple times for the perfect opportunity to present itself. Let alone it don't take no years, man. Like, no, it don't go like that, man. So yeah, it never made sense. But I paid attention when they said it was Melly because the name it ring bells, you know what I'm saying, for doing stuff like that. But it never made sense, you know what I'm saying? But just I'm gonna say how many years? Few years to, so I'm gonna say about, yeah, a few years. You know what I'm saying? About 3-ish, somewhere in there. I started hearing other names attached to that can't get right, such as, you know, Money Duke. You know, this is where you got, I think Vine had been attached to it way earlier than that. You know what I'm saying? Way earlier than a couple years ago, because, you know, Vine had just got out not too long when the Can't Get Right happened, and then right after it, they was joking. Vine was calling him Can't Get Up. Oh no, Vine was reading the comments, and they was yeah, they was laughing at who had got on live, and the fans was making up names, and somebody said Can't Get Up, and King Von had repeated it, started busting up laughing. But yeah, and other old Blockians were brought up a couple other of their names, but yeah, Duke was in there. And you know what was just crazy? When they caught my man's Can't Get Right, is that they caught a person that was outside, right? No, Can't Get Right was outside when it happened. He was outside, whatever. Him and the janitor. What did the news say they was outside doing? Was they talking or eating chips or whatever? They call in Chicago loafing. So Can't Get Right would have been considered loafing at the time. And they hit him up, Can't Get Right, when he hit the ground and tried to, you know what I'm saying, tried to do whatever to save his own life, you know what I'm saying, get up out of there. They finished him, but then went right to the janitor that was working outside and cleaning up the outside of the place and hit him in his chest. And I don't know if they unalived him like he was the target. No, random person. You know, he ended up being a 43-year-old named Troy Hampton, who was in fact identified as a janitor at that place, man. Too sad, man. But we finna get into what this had to do anything with Money Duke's passing. And we gonna get into that. Before we do, I always like to ask you to please hit that like button, because it lets YouTube understand that this video is worthy of being watched by more and more people, not just 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, right? You know what I'm saying? Share this with anybody you can, whenever you can, because I understand people have jobs. You know, I would like you to share it on Facebook, which this video can benefit the most from, right? That's for y'all that mess with me. Subscribe to the channel. Of course, I would rather you do it now, but if you're one of them people that gotta wait to see if I earn it, you wait to the end. Just keep your word as a man or woman, and we good. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I drop.
You know, bro, in that community of people, like the nightlife community, bro, everybody pretty much know each other. So, like, you got a certain group of promoters in the city who a lot of people fuck with. So, what seemed like happened was, man, they was up there kicking it for Gleesh's birthday. But they spotted them and made that call. And they say it was reports of a mass gun pacing out front the spot for 20 minutes. You know, I'm on the other side of that shit, you feel me? Like, I'm on the other side, you feel me? Like, I don't like to see nobody die, but shit, you know, that can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Said one of the people who had something to do with that, bro. You feel me? And they the ones who invented that get back, and they the ones said get back ain't got no date. And, you know, for them to be at a location that say 6347, and then they be, you know, having war with the guys off 63rd, and that 6347 address, what it mean to 63rd, and for them to that location, that's real spooky right there, bro. You feel me? That's real spooky. You know, you gotta look at this from a spiritual aspect. At the end of the day, it don't matter what you do, how you do it, when you do it. When it's your time, it's your time. You feel me? What you did before, somebody gonna come calling for that. And this is why I tell all the young guys, bro, stay out of Chicago. Because in Chicago, everybody toe up their ops. And now they into it with each other now.
You know, the man with a G at the beginning was casing the spot for that long. Yeah, he overly thirsty, extremely thirsty for them old block ends, you know, which it could make sense because you figure that was a gold mine, like had Gleesh, Duke, and Youngin, all, you feel me, old official old block ends, no security, no Ooters with an SH at the beginning. Man, where was Gleesh at? This was his birthday party and two of his right hand men is out on the front line loafing. You know, it had to be loafing because it was not reported that they had blicks on them when they passed by the news or by nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We'll wait for that to come out if it will, but I doubt it. You know, it's just, that's just wild in itself, man. Like, I hope Gleesh had the pipe. You know what I'm saying? And one on time, it went like he was no good with it if he did have it. But yeah, whoever that was casing the spot knew that it was a gold mine. 3 old block ends with names, and all of them got changed. Now that I thought about it, so not only do you get notable members, you get chains that was what Vine paid for them a piece. Forgot what he said they paid for him a piece, but yeah, man. But hey, what y'all think about this? Let me know in the comment section. Along with that, please, if you haven't, that like button is waiting for you to hit it. You know, all you gotta do is that share button is also. If you didn't, well, if you did, I love you for that because you ain't gotta do nothing. If you didn't, continue a team with an H at the beginning on your boy. You feel me? If you didn't subscribe, wow, just wow. Because you know I did my thing. Notification bell, keep you notified on everything I drop. This is the realest, illest news channel on YouTube right now. If I say so myself. The Real Soda TV. It's your boy Soda, and I'm out.